Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins. In the last episode, Rintaro has made Faris Nyan, aka Rumiho Akiha, the 7th member of the Future Gadget Lab, and allowed her to send a D-Mail of her own choosing. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see just exactly what that D-Mail was about, and unfortunately Mayuri was more on Faris' side in this particular issue. But the D-Mail has been sent, the world line has been changed. I wish I knew what kind of mail Faris sent. Me too, Rintaro, but unfortunately we're just going to have to find out the hard way. First things first, I'm still in her room. When I look out the window, the arquebus sprawl greets me. So no matter where we are, when the world line changes, the world line rewrites itself to accommodate our current location. That's good. Although I wouldn't have been surprised if he ended up back in the Future Gadget Lab, or somewhere completely different. I scanned the room.
それじゃあカードをオープン
And Faris is apparently playing RaiNet Access Battlers with Daru and Mayuri. And Faris is trouncing them quite easily. Oh no, yeah. Looks like Mayuri isn't doing so well against Faris in this particular battle. It's very unfortunate, but Faris isn't a unrivaled champion for nothing. What are they doing? They're playing RaiNet Access Battlers. But I thought we would have remembered this, given how we got thoroughly trounced. Well, technically Rintaro surrendered to Faris in exchange for what little information she actually had on the IBN 5100. Looks like Faris has the distinct advantage.
マジパネっすね、フェイリスター。ね
え、言って、できれば2手、3手くらい待ってほしいにゃ。
Unfortunately, Mayuri, I think Faris plays to win. She always plays to win.
フェイリスの真似してもダメに
Yeah,
ゃ。
Mayuri doesn't really have much experience with RaiNet Access Battlers, to be honest, but then again, neither does Rintaro. Mayuri puts her fingers to both her eyes to mimic tears, as if to mime tears. I don't think she's miming tears. I think she is actually rather upset. And another message from Kurisu. Seriously though, staring at my hand. Seriously though, why am I still here? I was supposed to have gone back to America by now. If we reply to that, it is the choice of Steins, L. Psi Congru. If we reply to America, you miss your mommy? Well, I didn't mean to say that in an American accent, but it is spelled. Never mind. Then just make an international call. We want to reply to, why am I still here? It is the choice of Steins Gate, L Psi Kongru. That's the next well, the next one that we need to get. Anyway, it looks like they're playing RaiNet Access Battlers. And Faris has completely wiped the board, it would seem. It happened again, reading Steiner. I'm the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes. Faris D-Mail worked. That's why the three of them are now playing a card game instead of waiting for Faris to press the button. Faris never even sent the D-Mail. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her send history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she wouldn't be able to answer. Because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the D-Mail is in the recipient's phone, namely Faris' father's phone 10 years ago. But that 10-year-old mail data was most likely erased long ago, so I don't think we can check. I have to figure out what changed the hard way. Let's start looking for differences. It's probably a good idea, Rintaro. Yeah, she is basically virtually unrivaled when it comes to RaiNet Access Battlers.
最初はマユシンもいい感じだったにゃ。素質はあるにゃ。でも、たとえの試合とはいえ、ディフェンディングチャンピオンが負けるわけにはいかないにゃ。それに、今度の大会では絶対に優勝するってパパとも約束したのにゃ。その日まで誰にも負けられないにゃ。
Wait a minute. The next tournament?
Papa?
Faris nods happily. We know that she is the host of the Faris Cup, which is which is basically the unofficial tournament of the May Queen Cafe. But I seem to recall that she doesn't normally go into tournaments, so maybe her maybe the change to the past was to be able to participate in RaiNet tournaments.
もしフェイリスが優勝したら、パパは仕事中でも時間を作って絶対に祝福に来てくれるって言ってくれたのにゃ。
And she seems very happy about the prospect of being congratulated by her father.
僕も全力で祝福したいわけだが、その日の夜は空いてるかい?
No, she's still wearing her cat ears and still speaking Nyan Nyanian, so that hasn't changed.
夜はパパと二人でお食事にゃ。
そう。
And Daru is a little disappointed.
あのね、決勝戦はラボのみんなで応援に行くね。
That actually sounds like a very good idea there, Mayuri.
ありがとにゃ。
Faris agrees.
決勝の相手ってバイラルアタッカーズとかいうコンビだったっけ?
Viral attackers, eh?
下馬評じゃノーマークだったのに、まさかフェイリスタンのライバルであるイディオナを任しちゃうとはな。
Well, they must be tough if they can defeat the rivals of Faris Nyan Nyan.
フェイリスタンとイディオナのデュエルは毎回神がかってるから今回も楽しみにしてたのに。
So, these virus attackers are definitely a force to be reckoned with.
他のライネッターの試合は全然見てないんやけど、バイラルアタッカーズってそんなに強いのかにゃ。
It would seem that
フ
way.
ェイリスタンの敵じゃないよ。フェイリスタンは最強。フェイリスタンは神。
The fact that Faris could defeat an entire wave of 28 players in a single event is all by her lonesome is a testament to her RaiNetting skills.
にゃーん。そこまで持ち上げられると照れるにゃ。
And yet, as I listen to their conversation, I feel a strange churning in my gut. Something's not right. Again, a sense of disconnect. A voice whispers from deep within, deeper than reason. I play the conversation back in my head and soon realize the source of my discomfort. The Faris I knew had never been to an official RaiNet tournament, and yet now she's about to compete in the tournament finals, which means she's been going to tournaments for a while now. Is this a change that Faris wanted to make? Considering the recipient was her father, maybe he was strict and wouldn't let her go to tournaments. But is that a reason to change the past? Faris is only 17 years old. It's not too late for her to start participating in tournaments. If there were an age limit to RaiNet tournaments, that would be one thing. I guess it was just that important to her? I suppose so. Though, at that moment someone knocks on the door. And the door opens halfway and a middle-aged man appears. There's only one person that could walk in here like this. I believe this must be Faris' father. No, it's not Kuroki.
ルミホ、少しいいかね。
パパ
Indeed, I was correct. Faris quickly gets up and leaves the room.
ぐはフェリスタンのお父様か。挨拶しておかないとまずくね。
I believe he's probably quite busy, although we should probably talk to him about the IBN 5100, given the fact that he's a retro PC maniac, or at the very least, a collector of sorts. And Mayuri seems to be amazed that he is a CEO. Well, that's not really surprising given Faris' family background. But Rintaro still seems put off. Faris soon returns. Then she turns to us and puts her hands together in a gesture of apology.
ごめんにゃ。フェイリスはパパと出かけなくちゃいけなくなっちゃったにゃ。
Faris has some business with her father.
それじゃあ、マユシーたちはこれでバイバイさせてもらうね。
And I guess that's all she wrote for our visit here.
フェリスタン、僕とのお手合わせは手取り足取りライネットの何たるかを抗議してくれるっていう約束は
I'm afraid she's going to have to postpone that for the time being, unfortunately,
誰も
Daru.
そんな約束してないと思うにゃ。
And I don't think, yeah, as she shared, she didn't make that kind of a promise whatsoever.
そうですとも言ってみただけだからな。
And Daru concedes the
フ
point.
ェリスちゃんを困らせたらダメなんだよ。ほら、オカリンも帰ろう。
Well, we have no reason to stay here anymore, so we should probably head back to the Future Gadget Lab.
そういえば、キョウマはやけに静かだったにゃ。どうかしたのには？
Something about the worldline still has Rintaro ill at ease, but we can't actually talk to Faris about that because in this worldline she wouldn't even remember
いや、
why we're here.
空き場を高みから見下ろし、列に入っていただけだ。
And Rintaro being philosophical.
意味不明なり。
You're one to talk, Daru. Faris, her father, and their butler see us off. Her dad tells us to come visit again. Faris' dad seems like a cool guy. He's not pompous like you expect rich people to be. And the day is actually looking pretty spectacular here in Akihabara, the sunlight glinting off the buildings. The sun is setting, but there's still a crowd in front of Akiba Station. More foreigners than usual. People come in from all over the world to buy electronics and otaku goods in Akiba, but looks like the satellite is attracting some as well. It's still in the radio building, even after all this time. Man, it's hot. Less than a minute outside and I'm already drenched in sweat. We're well into summer by this point. Faris's air-conditioned apartment was a little slice of heaven. Still reckon we should get one of those ourselves. But unfortunately we don't have that kind of funding. Anyway, how about some food? I turn around to ask Daru and Mayuri what they think. And a response from Rukuko. That game was fun. That pager number guessing game was fun. I'd love to do it again sometime. Afterwards I asked my mum what it was about, what it was like when she was young, and she looked so nostalgic. I don't know why she sighed so deeply though. P.S. I did 10 swings with Samadare, so Rukuko's getting back into the practice swings again. But first, where to eat? Mayuri's not there.
Mayuri はどこへ行っ
She seems to have disappeared.
あれそういえば消えてる
Did Stardust handshake activate again? Probably. I scanned the area. There she is, walking casually towards the station. She's already 50 meters away. I chase after her.
たMayuri どこへ行く
おかりあのね、マユシーはこれからお家に帰るんだけど、中野に寄っていこうと思って。
Nakano Broadway, huh? Is there something special that you want to get from there?
帰るなら帰るとなぜ言わんのだ
ごめんね。でもね、中野に行かなきゃって考えてたらね、そのことで頭がいっぱいになっちゃったのです。
Well, I suppose if you wanted to go somewhere else, I don't think we should hold you up.
マユシの気配を消していなくなる能力は異常
That is very true, Daru. She does a very good vanishing act. Mayuri does this a lot. Basically, she can pull off a Christian Bale Batman from Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight series. She just wanders off without saying anything. And just like Daru said, you never even notice when she's gone. So when you turn around to look for her, it's like she vanished into thin air. Stardust handshake and sneaking fade. What did her powers have to be so annoying? So basically Mayushi is a ninja.
そもそも中野に何の用があるのだ
Suppose doesn't hurt to ask.
あのね、昨日アイソードの同人誌が出たんだ。
A sorry sword Dojinshi.
エロ
でもね、絵師さんは甲賀由衣さんなんだよ。マユシーは久々に本気出さなきゃって思って。
So Mayuri is going out of town to look for some inspiration of cosplay.
へえ
Seems
甲賀由
fairly
衣か
legitimate.
去年のガンバムのキャラデザっしょ
There's mention of Gundam again.
そうだよ。
僕の分も買っといて
わかった。
おいおいお前たち何を言っているんだ同人誌ならば虎の穴が目の前にあるではないか
I suppose that's true. Akihabara definitely does have a few collections of anime stores. Mayuri and Daru both stare at me blankly, however.
どこ？
いや目の前は目の前だあそこに
Wait a minute. I follow my pointing finger. Toranoa isn't there, and actually now that I look at it, you probably noticed it 5 minutes ago, adventurers, because I was busy reading the text. But something is odd about this cityscape. All of these signs are different. You normally see gaming signs and all sorts of Japanese anime logos all around here. And but now all the signs have been changed. I rub my eyes and blink several times. It doesn't help. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I don't think so. I check up and down the street, but it's nowhere to be found. And I think that sense of foreboding wrongness is starting to creep in again. And what's more, I can't find Animate either. It's supposed to be right next door. Instead, I see electronic stores. Daishi Kaden and T2 Zone Minami. So, something has happened that has caused all the stores, all the Moe culture stores to become electronic stores, because if we remember from earlier, electronic stores were few and far between in throughout Akihabara. Never seen them before in my life. Wait. I remember Mr. Braun saying that Akiba used to have a lot more electronic stores. Many of them closed. I think Daishi Kaden and T2 Zone, 2 own Minami were among them.
虎の穴もアニメイトも一体どこ行ったのだ
I believe they have completely vanished.
それはひょっとしてギャグで言っているのか
は
Well, we have, I believe we have definitely found out one of the major changes to the worldline.
アニメイトもないよ。だからマユシーは中野まで同人誌を買いに行くのです。
ないってどういうことだ昨日までは普通にあったよな
Indeed they were there yesterday. What about earlier today? I wasn't really paying attention on the way to Faris' apartment, but I'm pretty sure they were still there.
だからないってそもそもそういう萌えショップが秋葉にあるわけないじゃん萌えの聖地といえば中野だろ上皇
So now, there aren't any more Moe stores, which is why Mayuri has to go out of town.
秋葉の方が萌えの聖地としては世界規模で有名ではないか
ついに暑さでおかしくなったかオカリン秋葉は電気街萌えショップができようもんならマニアどもが暴動を起こすレベルだお
I honestly don't know what to say to that, but, this feeling again. Dissonance. My memories don't match reality. The past has changed. Part of me knows what has happened. But I still can't help but ask.
マンダラケは
ないよ。
秋葉王は
それは普通にあるっしょ
同人誌を売ってる秋葉王国のことだ
なんぞそれ
And
秋葉王で同人誌が売ってるの
Mayuri and Daru's memories have been completely overwritten.
それはないわいくらなんでも無理があるわ
ゲーマーズはラムタラは
Even the anime gaming stores? They shake their heads.
メロンブックスは遊びットシティは
No manga, no moe, no anime. They all look confused. So basically, I swallow hard. I finally understand. It's hard to believe, but I must face the truth.
この街の混沌が薄らいでいる
Every last store that sold anime, eroge, or moe goods has disappeared from Akiba, and there's only one cause for that. In a final desperate attempt to deny reality, I run to May Queen Yan Yan, the maid cafe where Mayuri and Faris work and which Daru and I frequent. But upon arriving at the storefront, I am forced to my knees in abject defeat. Say it ain't so, Rintaro.
No.
Oh, but it is so. It's all gone. It's not just the moe stores. Even the maid cafes have disappeared.
マユリ、お前メイクインで働いていたよな。
Apparently not in this world line, it would seem.
メイクインって何かな。じゃがいも。
That answer is the only one that I needed from you,
メイクイン
Mayuri.
ニャンニャンだ。
I asked Daru too, but no reaction.
マユシーがバイトしてるのはルモアンヌだよ。
Well, at least she still has a part-time job, but she works at a completely different store.
ううん普通の喫茶店。
So she just works in a regular cafe now,
秋葉に
it
も
would seem.
メイド喫茶は一軒もないのか。
If May Queen is gone, I would say the answer to that is no.
ねえよ。秋葉に来る人間はそういう萌えビジネスとか毛嫌いしてんだから誰も寄りつかないって。
That is truly a terrifying development indeed. It's clear now. This has to be the result of Faris D-Mail. The butterfly effect is at it again. Faris said that she had influence over Akaba's development board. They adopted her plan and embraced the moe industry. But by sending a D-Mail to 2000, the world line has shifted to one where that never happened. Akiba is still electronics all the way. To think that a single mail could rewrite 10 years of a town's history. Is it okay to change history on a whim like this? I honestly don't know anymore, Rintaro. And with this sudden revelation, I believe this is a good time to end the episode. When we return, adventurers, we shall try and investigate just what other changes Faris D-Mail has made to this particular world line of reality. As always, until next we meet.